know. It is Monday, my dudes. It is like, sorry, I'm trying to fix the camera. It's been like 2 weeks, it feels like, since we were here together. I forgot to disco ball my face before we started this. Oh, woosah. Early woosah. How is everybody doing? I have missed you all. So I saw live chat. I haven't had a chance to read all of it yet. Where this is not, it still says it hasn't started, but I know y'all see me, right? Right? It says live, but I have no idea because it's not playing on my computer. It's not showing that it's live. There we go. It just kicked in. YouTube is dragging ass today. So let's see what we've got here. Hi, Shannon. First one in the live chat. We got Shannon and Donna. Maria Williams. Hi, Maria. Got Snack Boss, Carla Ree, Jessica Gordon. What's up? Mary Clock. Let's see. Who else? We got Maria Craig. Hi, Maria. How you doing? Sarah. Hi, Sarah. We have Penny, Pamela, Kimmy D, Lorena. Who else? We got Meredith Cook. Hi, Meredith. And let's see, did I miss anybody? Pamela Crabtree, Sarah, Catitude, what's up, Catitude? And hi, Beth. How are you all doing? Stormy just made it in, and Blessed. Kim Lindsay, what's up, Kim? Haven't seen your name in a minute. And Blessed 55, already said Blessed. Hi, how's everybody doing? And Trina, listen, I have a lot going on back here, a lot going on up here, a lot going on in the sink also. I have not washed dishes yet. So as you can tell, it's just me today, y'all. There is no Kevin today. I told him, I said, I love you so much. Now go away. I want a 2.0 live stream solo today because it's been like a lot the last couple weeks. I feel like I haven't seen you guys because we went to, okay, so first, y'all might know, my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and nephew were here for a little over a week. Then we had like a week or so off, which that sounds weird, but without family here. And we were here with each other. We did live streams and videos and stuff. And then last week, the reason I didn't do a Mimosa Monday last Monday was because I don't know how to keep like a surprise, a secret or a surprise. And we were planning on leaving Tuesday morning to go to Georgia to surprise my mother-in-law for her birthday. And I knew if we did a Mimosa Monday, my dumb ass was going to be like, okay, well, we have to go. I got to pack. And then I'd be like, oops, because my mother-in-law is normally in the live stream. So we skipped the Mimosa Monday. And I was like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just do, one while we're in Georgia. Yeah, that didn't work. Here's why. And you may have already guessed this if you guys are not new to 2.0 that are in the comment section, maybe people watching, but I don't think anybody in the comment is new. You guys know that every once in a while, anxiety and I become like intertwinable besties and don't know how to separate ourselves. And that's what happens to me when I'm not in my space, not my space, good old Tom from MySpace, but like my personal space here, I get like super anxious and it's hard for me to be authentic, which I don't know if that sounds stupid or not, but it's hard for me to let go, like just, you know what I mean? So my brother-in-law, sister-in-law's house, normally I record over there for the other channel and I'll go in their basement and stuff and I'll record there, but I can still hear them upstairs. And it throws me off so much because you would think that after 2 years of doing YouTube, I would be perfectly fine and better at recording in front of people where people can hear me and all this other stuff. But I swear, the whole point behind it was starting in the beginning, 2 years ago, was to be able to get used to talking here into a camera and stuff. But then it feels like it's just gotten worse anxiety-wise over time because I'm so comfortable here with y'all, but I forgot to get comfortable with everything else around me. I pretty much messed up the assignment, right? Like that's what it feels like. I got my homework assignment and I was all like, yeah, I got this, I can do this. And I thought I did great, put my name, did everything else. And it turns out I was answering history questions on a math test. That's what it feels like for me when I'm supposed to record when I'm not here in my space, because I don't like going days upon days or weeks upon weeks without being here with y'all, because y'all calmed me down, y'all helped me. So not being here, it feels like it puts me on this, like on the teeter-totter, but like in this like really weird little space where I'm like kind of not fully good, but not bad. You know what I mean? So anyway, look, my mother-in-law said, we all had such a beautiful time celebrating my birthday. What a super surprise. And it wouldn't have been a surprise if I had done a live stream last Monday because I would have given it away. Just just so you guys know, don't mind me. I'm just going to grab wine out of the refrigerator. I've decided this is what I'm going with tonight instead of a mimosa, since it's just me in here. I also need a cup. Hold on. If it was me and the man, then opening a bottle of $6.99 champagne from Target would make sense. But instead, I'm going to open my $9.99 bottle of wine from ABC Liquor Store. Sponsored by nobody. Just wanted to give all the names for some reason. So what do we have over here going on? Ooh, breathe. Look, y'all know how I get. Oh yeah, so Sarah, for those of you who have been here before, Sarah's puppy or dog, not a puppy, passed away. Not passed away. She had to put him down a few months ago, and it's like heartbreaking. I haven't had to, and I don't wanna. So Sarah, I mean, you were a strong woman. She had to do that because there was illnesses with the doggy, and it's awful, absolutely horrible. But she went out this weekend and adopted a new puppy. So that's awesome. Healing for her daughter, her husband, and nice to bring that funness back in, right? 7 months ago. See, Sarah said euthanized 7 months ago. I couldn't remember how long it was. I was thinking like 5 or 6 months ago, but y'all know how time flies over here with the Squirrel Tribe. So I suck at timing and time of stuff. We're gonna have a whole glass today, my dudes. So yeah, so the last couple weeks, it's not that I didn't want to be here with y'all. I'd rather be here with y'all than on the other channel, which we talk about all the time because y'all make me happy. But because it's easier for me to turn off emotionally, that sounds awful, but either way, it's easier for me to turn off emotionally on the other channel. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. And nobody's like, oh, you suck, right? It's easier for me to turn off emotionally. So anxiety doesn't hit me like that over there, because over here, it's me. You know what I mean? Like over there on the other channel, for those of you who don't know, Squirrel Tribe, the main channel, whatever, it's news and things that are going on. So it's not me. It's fact and whatever. What's some opinion? A lot of opinion. But over here, it's just freaking me. So anxiety hits me pretty hard over here. When I'm not in a space where I feel, that sounds wrong too, because there's nothing wrong with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law's house, but it's not a place, dang it, no matter how I say it, it sounds wrong. It's just not my safe space, right? Weirdly, the kitchen is my safe space. And I feel like I should also be like, I'm barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, which I am barefoot. I am not pregnant. Do not get confused. But it feels like that's what I should be saying when I'm like the safe space, my safe space is the kitchen. It sounds really stupid, but it's fine. It is what it is. But while I was at my sister-in-law's, y'all, okay, hold on. Before that, because I'm squirrel braining all over the place. I'm going to go ahead and do a cheers because mama needs some wine. Okay. So whatever you've got, whether it's water, anything, does not matter at all. This is when we say, here's to a great rest of this week, a happy, anxiety-less, no negativity week. Hopefully everybody is able to sail through till next Monday, just like straight woosah, just good to go. And this is also my way of saying I love y'all. Thank you for being here and letting me have this safe space with you. It means more to me than you will ever know. Cheers. Is it weird if I just stare at you while I drink my wine? It feels awkward. I don't know that I've ever just stared at somebody while they drank or ate something. I might try it later at dinner just to see if Kevin's like, what the hell are you doing? Just gonna stare at him the whole time. Okay, no, that's making me weird, so don't want to do it anymore. Okay, so the reason I wanted to mention the whole anxiety thing, my daughter and I went and saw, what's it called? Inside Out 2. So when the first one came out, let's see, she's 14. I guess the first one came out when she was like 10, 9 or 10 or 11. I have no idea how old that movie is. But we went and saw the first one. And I thought it was really, really good. If you've never seen it, some people don't like Pixar stuff and whatever, but Inside Out was really good. It teaches you about different emotions like anger and sadness and joy and disgust. I think is that one. And some other one. I can't remember the green girl's name. Either way, it was a really good movie, right? So Inside Out 2 was coming out, and it's about the girl from the first one, but she's older. She's like 13 maybe. I think that's how old she is 13. And my kid's 14. And I was like, kid, we got to go watch this because I can guarantee that it's going to resonate with you and me because I'm a girl, right? And I was her age at one point, and I still deal with a lot of stuff that I dealt with at 13 and everything else. So we go to see this movie. And when I tell you, there are so many times in this movie where we both just looked at each other, where she's thinking, that's me, and I'm thinking, that's you. And then other times where she's thinking, that's you, and I'm thinking, hey, that's me. So many times we looked at each other. But the movie is amazing for one specific reason, okay? If you haven't seen it, it's not really a spoiler alert. Maybe it's kind of a spoiler, but you'll be fine. So anxiety makes its way in at 13, okay? So now you have a whole new set of emotions besides the original ones. You have boredom, and I don't remember all of them because anxiety is the one that I focused on. Like that one, and the way they portrayed anxiety moving in and everything else was absolutely mind-blowing. How they found a way to explain what it feels like when you're anxious or anxiety kicks in, and then how they show that it's not something wrong with you, how it's normal, and how you can work through it. I was like, man, whoever wrote this Pixar movie, I have to assume all girls based off the way everything went. Maybe some boys too, because boys deal with anxiety too. It's not just relegated to females, right? But it was an extremely good movie. It opened conversation for my daughter and I even more on like anxiety and stuff like that. So that was great. Marvin says, hello everyone, it's raining here, so I'm stuck inside, but you guys are here, so it's not so bad. Oh, thanks. So listen, totally off topic, but y'all are talking about weather. Yesterday, I sent the man a text, a screenshot of the weather app, and it says, it's 86 degrees, but it feels like 99. And I was like, what sadistic shit is this? Like, it's not 86 then if it feels like 99. Just tell me it's 99 degrees. You got my hopes up with the 86. I was expecting 86 and I walked out and it was like somebody stuck me in a Hansel and Gretel oven and it sucked and I didn't want to be outside anymore. I had sweat down my back between my boobs and in my crotch, but by the time I walked to my Jeep, and it's like a quarter of a foot away from my apartment. It friggin' sucked. I'm like, I've never taken so many showers in a 48-hour time frame between yesterday and today. No, my water bill is gonna be through the friggin' roof. All because the sun can't figure out what it wants to do. And then out of nowhere, I'm driving. I took Max to get a groom today, dropped him off this morning. Y'all, it's been a really long day. Okay. So I took Max to get a groom this morning, and then I went to Sam's Club, and then I came back, and then I went to get Max from his groom. And as I'm picking Max up from his groom, I'm looking at the sky and I'm like, oh man, it's so pretty, even if it is hot as Hades out here. And then I look this way and I'm like, well, that's pitch black. Why? Where did that come from? It wasn't on the radar. It wasn't in the weather. And then I pull up the weather and it's like, haha, got you. It's going to storm now. Okay. Did it lower the temperature? No. It was a hot storm. What is that? Normally you see dark storm clouds and it starts to get windy and you know rain's coming and you're like, oh yeah, I can go put on long sleeves. I can put on pants now. I can sit on the balcony even if it's raining because it's going to be cool. No, it's still like 99 effing degrees. Just raining and thundering at the same time. The weather is broken. That's really all there is to that. So, okay, now we're gonna just move over to something 100, like that's 100 today. I was reading Denise's thing on the screen here. We got into the car in Georgia at one place and it said it was 114 degrees. And I was like, not today, Satan. It's not gonna happen. No, turn on the AC, turn on the seat coolers. We're not moving until that thing drops from 114 down to a normal human level of heat. So I was gonna do this, but I gotta work up to this. Do y'all have time? Do you wanna just listen to me ramble on about the last couple days in Georgia? Yes? Cool, I'm gonna do it anyway, even if you didn't want it. You can leave if you don't wanna listen, it's fine. So we went to Georgia. On Tuesday, we went to Georgia. And my mom has had Max. Side note, Maxie Poo. Oh, Senor Ipu. Max. He's laying somewhere. Max. He got a groom today, so he's like super cute. He wants nothing to do with me. Wherever he is, he's comfortable. So y'all have to see him later. So we went on Tuesday. We did not tell my mother-in-law. I had originally told my sister-in-law and brother-in-law to invite her over for that afternoon. Just be like, hey, Janini, you want to come over? Her name's Janine. I call her Janini, side note. I'm like, just be like, hey, Janini, you want to come over and whatever else. And then once she was inside and there, they would let us know. And then we'd pull up and walk in and surprise her. Like that was the plan, or what I thought was the plan. And then we get to the house and there's no car. And I'm like, what? Where is she? But it turns out that didn't go that way, right? It didn't work that way. So then we were like, okay, cool. Well, we'll surprise her at dinner. We made this reservation. When my brother-in-law and sister-in-law were here a couple weeks ago, they mentioned they made a reservation at this really nice steak place to take Janine to. And that's when Kevin and I were like, you know what? We're going to come up to Georgia for her birthday, but let's make it a surprise. Let's not tell her. So we did our end of the year ice cream. We got ice cream as a whole family here in Florida at Ben & Jerry's, thanks to Janine. She sent money because every year after the end of school, when we were in Georgia, she would take the kids and we would all go as a family to Brewster's and they get end of year ice cream. And then we do it again most of the time before school starts and it's beginning of year ice cream, whatever, right? But since we're here and the kids were, or my nephew was here and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law were here, she sent me money. She goes, go get ice cream. So we're like, oh yeah, we're going to Ben & Jerry's. We're going to like go hardcore, right? Like, cause that ice cream is like crack in a cone. It's so freaking good. It's ridiculous. So we go to Ben & Jerry's. My sister-in-law is telling me about this dinner plan. And I'm like, ooh, light bulb moment, let's go, because we can. It's summertime. The kid's not in school. The dog's already there. We'll just pack a bag and skedaddle, right? So we decided that's what we're going to do. So my sister-in-law calls the place and changes the reservation, which she'd made a month in advance, from 3 people to 8 people. So then, y'all, Kevin, bless his heart, he did something to his shoulder. Yeah, this one, the left one. So every time he grabs it, people think he's having a heart attack, which has been a lot of fun the last couple of days, side note. So he hurt something in his shoulder, like a pinched nerve or something, right? And he went to the garage to bring up 2 massive trash bags of clothes that have been in there for 2 years since we moved here, because it's all like coats and button-ups and trousers, pants, like dress pants. Is that trousers or dress pants? From when we were like corporate America and stuff back in Georgia before we were like, screw that, flip-flops, shorts, tank tops, beach, you know, and moved. So he goes down to the garage, brings up these 2 bags, and then he starts trying on all these suit jackets, which is like killing his shoulder. So he finds a suit jacket. We've got a shirt and a tie. I threw 2 dresses and some shoes in a bag, and we're like, all right, we're going to do it. We're going to go to dinner, and it's going to be a lot of fun, right? So then we get to Georgia on Tuesday. Mother-in-law's not there. And it turns out she'd actually canceled. She'd sent a text to my brother-in-law or sister-in-law. I don't know if she texted Ron or Ellie, that she wanted to cancel dinner because she'd rather just be chill or whatever. And I was kind of like, oh, that sucks. I kind of wanted to go to a nice place. And then my brain was like, ma'am, did you really want to put on high heels? When's the last time you walked in high heels? You're going to be clomping around like Dumbo in there. It's not a good idea. So I was like, I'm on board for dinner and whatever at a house instead of going out to eat, right? So that's what we ended up doing. But what we did was, because she wasn't at the house to surprise her on Tuesday, y'all, it was so much fun. So what we did was, my sister-in-law was doing some stuff, brother-in-law had to do some stuff, and we were like, how about this? Just tell Janini you're going to swing by her house sometime later that night because you're out and about, and we'll ride with you, and then we'll be like, ta-da, like pop-up surprise her, right? And I mean, we just saw her in May, the beginning of May, right? Yes, the beginning of May, we saw her. So it hasn't been that long, right? But it's been since January since we were in Georgia. So it's been 6 months since we were in Georgia. So we ride with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law to my mother-in-law's house. And at the last second, I was like, babe, no. Let them go in, close the door, then we'll knock on the door. And she'll be like, what the crap? Like, who else is out there? Maybe she'll think it's my nephew or something like that. So that's what we did. So my brother-in-law and sister-in-law go in. It's like 7:30 at night. And we went up and knocked on the door, and Kevin went to this side of the door and I went to this side. So if she looked out the peephole, she wouldn't see anything. But my nephew plays jokes, so she probably thought it was him, like crouching down, right? So she opens the door and she's like, what? Like, she didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to say. And I couldn't tell like if she was excited or dumbfounded or what, but she was like, what? So then we just went inside and hung out and watched Family Feud and whatever for a while. And then on her birthday, she came over and we ordered pizzas and we had mimosas and we had fruit tray and veggie tray and some stuff my mom got from Costco. And we had fun and we watched a movie. Although now I can't remember what movie we watched. Janini, if you're still here, I don't remember what movie we watched. I have no idea. But we watched the movie. We went out to the pool. My mother-in-law, she's a little tipsy from the mimosa she got in the pool, and she's just dancing around. We're listening to Marvin Gaye and all kinds of old stuff, and it was lovely. It was such a nice day. It was lovely. So here's the thing. When the man and I normally go to Georgia, we use it as a way to get a date night because as parents, we still need time away from a child, right? You still need, oh yeah, Beekeeper, Outlaw. Janine said we watched Beekeeper. We did watch Beekeeper. My sister-in-law has a like theater room, so we watched that in the theater room. Oh, In-Laws. No, The Outlaws. That's what we watched, Janine. So you got part of it. The Outlaws on Netflix with Pierce Brosnan and some lady, I can't remember her name, but she's in a lot of stuff. And the girl from Vampire Diaries and the guy from Pitch Perfect who played Bumper. Anyway, so we watched that. It's a really cute movie. But normally when the man and I go to Georgia, we use that as a way to get out and do adult things. Because here, during the school year, yeah, we have days, like where we have the daytime together, but it's not the same as having an all overnight thing. Also, it's way more fun to do things in a hotel room than in your own bedroom sometimes. You know what I mean? Bow, chicka, wow, wow. So we normally will stay at a hotel 1 or 2 nights. I looked at hotels before we went to Georgia. Tell me why they cost more in the summer than they did at Christmas. So we were like, no, we're not doing that. So we stayed at my sister-in-law's house, right? Well, then for Thursday, Kevin sends me a random message and he goes, hey, let's go. Hello, what are we doing here? He goes, let's go to, stop. He said, let's go get dinner and go to a bar or whatever Thursday night. We'll have a drink, get dinner and hang out and then whatever. And I said, okay, cool. And he goes, you know, you looked at the hotels that we've been to before, but did you look at hotels like in Atlanta, like downtown Atlanta? And I was like, no. So I started looking. And then my brain was like, just check the same hotels you checked before you came to Georgia and see what the prices are. Yeah, the hotel that we normally stay at, which is in Alpharetta, it was $130 cheaper that day than it would have been had I booked it 2 days earlier. So we got a hotel night. So we booked a hotel room for a night. The kid was with my mom. He and I left my brother-in-law's sister-in-law's like around lunchtime and drove to Alpharetta and we had lunch. And here's what happened at lunch, y'all. Here's what happened at lunch. Bless his heart. Oh, I don't know how many times I'm going to say that during this live stream. It's probably going to be a few. Wait, what time is it? I have sweet potato thingies in the oven. I just remembered to look at the time. What does it say? Okay, so we go to this restaurant called Firebird. It's so good. If you have a Firebird, go there, order the salmon and the fully loaded baked potato and the vegetables. Thank me later, okay? So we go to Firebird. We sit at the bar. There's a waitress or a bartender there named. She was really excited about her name. Like she liked her name, and I don't remember. It started with a K. Dang it! She was adorable. She was so good. Like her service was great. And she's probably like 18, like just old enough to be allowed to legally make drinks and like serve them to people. She was so cute. McKenna? No? McKenna? That feels right. That feels wrong at the same time. I have no idea what her name was. Either way. So we get there and I'm wearing like a crossbody Lululemon thing. It's like it's a fanny pack, but I was wearing it across my chest. So I felt like cooler, like hip, whatever. So because I'm going to go to the bathroom so I can pee and wash my hands before we sit down and eat and have a drink. So I take it off my shoulder and I set it on the seat and it immediately starts to slide. And the man whose left shoulder has been excruciatingly painful quickly reaches to grab it, right? Reflexes. At which time he looks like a spaz because he does this and then he grabs here and he's like, oh. Y'all, I had to turn to the guy next to us. I'm like, he's not having a heart attack. His shoulder hurts. He's not having a heart attack. Please don't call 911. He is perfectly fine. It's not a heart attack. He just pulled something in his shoulder and he's spazzing out. He's fine. Like, I was really worried because numerous times throughout the Thursday, less than 24 hours from the time we got there to the time we left the next day, there was this, and I'm like, babe, he did it in front of my mom. My mom's like, are you okay? And I'm like, it's his shoulder. He's fine. It's not a heart attack. I promise you, unless he's had 75 of them in the last 24 hours, it's not a heart attack. But he kept grabbing his shoulder because it hurt so much right there. And I'm like, babe, I'm going to have to put like a sign on your back that says, I'm fine, just overreacting. It's not a heart attack. Like that's what it needed to be. So anyway, we had lunch. We went across to, it's called the Avalon. That's where we like to go hang out because it's like a whole shopping center with tons of restaurants and a movie theater and a hotel and whatever else, right? So we go there, we're walking around, we're hanging out. We hit like happy hour at Kona, this place called Kona Bar and Grill, but it's like sushi place. And we're just like people watching because it's fun. And then we go to the hotel and check in and put all our stuff down and whatever else. We hang out, we have food. And then we go to the bar and hang out there. Nothing fun happened at the bar this time. Last time was when the 2 people got arrested for having sex in the bathroom on New Year's. No, not New Year's Eve. Not New Year's Eve. Christmas time, but not New Year's Eve. There's a video somewhere on this channel. Y'all can go watch it. It was fun. But there was none of that. There was a lot of interestingly dressed people. There was definitely that. But nothing crazy like popped off. The bartender, Alyssa, remembered us when we sat down. She's like, I know you too, because obviously we're we stand out sometimes. So that was fun. And then Friday we met up with our friends Kim and Greg, and we had lunch, and we went out on a boat, and it was glorious, and it was so much fun. And then we were supposed to leave Friday, but because we did the boat stuff, we didn't leave till Saturday to come back. And here we are. We got back late Saturday, like 10 o'clock at night. Yesterday was grocery shopping, clothes washing, all kinds of stuff, trying to get together from, the last couple of days. And then today, here we are, me and you, we're here. And the whole point of that. So while I was at my sister-in-law's house, she had a air fryer, and I had an air fryer before. There's also a video. Is it here? No, it's on SquirrelTribe, where it was an air fryer / dehydrator, and I used it to dehydrate bananas, which took a really, really long time. And then they were still kind of like chewy, but they were really good, but still kind of chewy. And then when we sold our house, the people who bought the house were like, I want your air fryer. And I was like, no. And so I kept it and brought it here. And then I never brought it inside. And then I gave it to my mother-in-law. So then I was air fryerless, right? But my sister-in-law had an air fryer, and she made chicken in it. And that chicken was freaking tasty. And I was like, man, that's really good. So I started looking at air fryers randomly on Friday. Started looking at air fryers online. I went to Target.com. I went to Costco, went to Sam's Club. I went to Walmart. I went to Ninja itself, and I found it at Sam's Club, right? I found this Ninja, the 2-1. So there's 2 different baskets, so you can cook 2 different things at the same time. And it was on sale for like $120 at Sam's Club. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to order it. Now, mind you, I ordered this on Friday night. Not this one. Here's a story. I ordered an air fryer, a Ninja air fryer, on Friday night through Sam's Club, through my account through Sam's Club, right? And Saturday, we're driving home, and we stopped to eat at Chick-fil-A, at Truett's Chick-fil-A in Noonan, I think. They had fried okra and crispy Brussels sprouts. I was like, Chick-fil-A, you're winning. So we stopped to eat, and I get a phone call from a number I don't recognize. So what do? The same thing most sane people do. And I say, reject, right? I don't know who you are. You can leave a message. And they left a message, and I listened to the voicemail like an hour later because I wasn't paying attention. And the voicemail said, hey, Michelle, this is Ryan with Spark Delivery. I'm here to deliver your air fryer, but I need to know where to go. Why? What? Why are you? What? I didn't order from Walmart. Because my dumbass forgot that Sam's Club and Walmart are like the same thing. Just one you have to pay to go into, and the other one you can just walk into. I don't know. But I did not realize that if I ordered from them, they were going to put it through as like a Spark Delivery. So I'm sitting there thinking, I didn't answer the phone. I didn't call him back. So I'm guessing, I'm like, maybe he took it to the front office and hopefully dropped it off there. And then I get a text that says, your item has been delivered. And my brain is going, if this dumb mother just dropped it outside a side door of a building when he doesn't know where we are, somebody's probably stolen it by now, and that thing's $120 something, we're going to have a problem. So then we get home Saturday, and I'm looking, and I don't see anything anywhere. So I jump on my Sam's Club app, and I realized that nowhere in the ordering process and nowhere in the confirmation process did it say it was coming via Spark, and I should be on the lookout of some random delivery driver showing up at any point in time without a heads up. None of that was said. I'm thinking it's going to come through just like it does when I order Costco, through FedEx or UPS or United States Postal Service, right? That's what I'm thinking. So Spark Delivery, I feel like you should have to check that as an option, which I did not do, right? So then I get on my American Express account, because that's what I use to pay for it. I don't use my bank card on these apps and these things at all. So I checked, and it was like, order canceled. No. Amex didn't say that. Sam's Club said order canceled. So then I checked Amex, and it's like, blah, 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 pending, like the price for it pending. And I was like, well, it'll go away. It'll go away. It's not pending because they've canceled it. Once that hits here, it'll be fine. So then I had to reorder it. And so then this time I ordered it for pickup for today. So that's what I did. I took Max. Hold on. I wonder if my sweet potato thingies. Oh, look, it's looking now. I took Max to, do I have a fork anywhere? They're all in the dishwasher. Hello. Do I have anything? Look, I have a plastic fork. I got to try one before I take them out to make sure that they taste okay. So I went to Sam's Club today, and I picked it up they brought it out to my car, right? Because I said, I'll do pickup. So then they're like, well, let us know when you get here. We'll bring it out to the car. So they brought it out to the car, put it in the car, had to move my car to another spot. Then I went to Sam's Club to get more stuff. Then I came back and got the dog. Then I came home And well, after Sam's Club, I came here, put up all the groceries, which is a ton of shit. Then I went and got the dog. Then I got back from the dog. Then I did the potatoes and put them in here. Then I hung out with the kid for an hour, watched the episode of Supernatural. Then I recorded for SquirrelTribe, and now here I am with you. And washed 2 loads of clothes and made the bed and some other stuff. It's been a busy day, right? I think so. And I had a snack, because, you know, snacks are life. So I had some hummus and some olive tapenade. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. And some cucumbers and black olives because tasty. But I gotta see if these are good. Ow, god dang, you're hot. Stop it. So sweet potato, little, can y'all see the steam? If I do it like makeup style, can you see the steam? No. I put cinnamon on these things. Oh, that way it feels like a dessert in your mouth at any point of the meal. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited about this. So what else? Let's see. Hold on. I should pay attention to what's happening over here now. It's so cold. And it's so tasty. Man, hold on. Yeah. Yummy. All right, let me see what's happening over here in the side chat. Maria, hanging out together at home, just doing fun stuff can be so much better than going out to a fancy restaurant, which is true. That fancy restaurant would have been like $100 a person to eat too. And I was like, ugh, I don't know about that. But we were willing, right? Marcy, you have a Firebird in Pleasantville, Utah. Go to it. Get the salmon and the fully loaded baked potato and the mixed vegetables, or the Nashville hot chicken sandwich. Also freaking tasty. Tater tots were really good. So good. You got to go. Let's see what else we got. I don't know if it's the beef tea, collagen drink, or what, but your complexion looks just great. Can't help but want to try it for myself now. T. Marie, you have to, ma'am. Yeah, I was gone without it for like 2 or 3 days, but your next tattoo should be the Energizer Bunny. Yeah, that's true. No, but I feel like my complexion's been a lot better since drinking the beef tea and also drinking way more water than I had been previously because I was really more into Dr. Peppers and mimosas and whatnots. So I've been drinking way more water, not the past couple days though. There were some drinks and some Dr. Peppers, and now we're back here, and I'm like, there's going to be a glass of wine and way more water again. So between the collagen in the tea and not wearing makeup as often as possible, I do have on light foundation today, and washing my face every night, I think that has helped immensely, personally. So, but thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Let's see. What else we got? I'm making homemade guacamole. Oh yeah, I love guacamole. It's so good. So good. Let me go up into these comments and say, hi mama. My mom said I made it. Hey. You're supposed to say, hey girl, hey. Do it right, ma. Marcy, oh my God, I love you and your husband. I'm such a boring ice cream person. I just love my vanilla bean ice cream. My favorite is Cold Stone. My favorite ice cream is from Ben & Jerry's, and it's called Half Baked, and it's chocolate ice cream with fudge pieces in it and vanilla ice cream with cookie dough chunks. Yes, that one's my favorite because I like both. All right, huh? That's hot in the middle. I went way too aggressive with that. Hold on. Yeah, we're done. Must take out of oven. Please hold 1 second. They're so good. I love sweet potatoes. Look, my Mickey. I'm a child. It's perfectly fine. Oh God. So I'm gonna make. Once we're done here, I'm gonna make chicken in that joker because the kid wants chicken later. And that's what I have set out here. That's my butcher box chicken. Oh yeah, this. So, look, y'all. When I was at my sister-in-law's, we did, I need more space. We watched this show. You might have seen the movie before, Lincoln Lawyer. I think it has Matthew McConaughey in it. It's a really good movie. I think it's him and Sandra Bullock. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's him and Sandra Bullock. Maybe Samuel L. Jackson. I feel like there's a black man in there, and I can't picture who it is, and I don't think it's Morgan Freeman. I don't know. But there's a show on Netflix called The Lincoln Lawyer, and we started watching it. We got to like episode 2 or 3. And then yesterday, the kid and her friend and I and the man went and watched a movie and then met her parents there, the girl's parents there, and we went to Books A Million. And they left me unsupervised in the discount section. You would think they would have learned by now not to leave me unsupervised around books at all. Yet they keep doing it. So we went there and I paid another $2 for a bag because Books A Million doesn't give bags out anymore. So you either have to buy a few books so you can carry them or bring your own bag. And I was not planning on buying stuff, so I did not bring my own bag. But anyway, we're in the bookstore and I go to the discount section. Look, can y'all see this is like $5.97. Michael Connelly, a Lincoln Lawyer novel. What? Lincoln Lawyer novel. So I start looking and that's not the same. And a Lincoln Lawyer novel for $5. There's like 5 of these jokers and I found, okay, that's not it either. I found like a ton of them. That's not one either. Please hold. I've got way too many here. Wait. Still not one. Hold on. It's like the never-ending Mary Poppins bag. Lincoln Lawyer. So this is the first one, okay? So I'm reading this one. I'm going to read this one next when I finish the True Believer one by Nicholas Sparks that I'm reading now. So I'm going to read this one, the Michael Connelly Lincoln Lawyer. And then I'm going to read, they have an order, I think, but I got The Brass Verdict, which is another one, and then The Fifth Witness. And I think there's 2 more Lincoln Lawyer books, but unless they go on sale, we're just going to skip around because I'm not paying full price for anybody's book. I'm sorry, but $18, not doing it. $20, still not doing it. I don't know why I can't bring myself to do it. Probably because I grew up on going to the used bookstore and buying 4 books for $1 when I was younger. Sweet Valley High, mostly, and Judy Deborah. But then I also found these other books. So I got this one, another Michael Connelly one called Desert Star. I don't know if you guys have read that one or not. And then another Michael Connelly called The Night Fire. But according to the backs of these, this person, the main character in this book is in this book, and the Lincoln Lawyer guy is in this book with the main character from this book, but this is not a Lincoln Lawyer book. It's very confusing. It is so freaking confusing. I figured I'll just do it and see what happens. So I'm going to read these also. But then I like big books and I cannot lie. So I look for the bigger books. The little skinny books can stay over there. I don't need skinny books. I like them big books. So I saw this one, James Patterson, The Jailhouse Lawyer. I don't know why I'm on a lawyer kick lately. I don't know, because of the TV show, I'm sure. So I got this one to try. And then this one, Nicholas Sparks and Nicholas Sparks, it's called 3 Weeks with My Brother. It's literally like their autobiography-ish kind of thing, talking about their childhood and stuff growing up. So I'm super excited to read that one as well. But somebody had commented that I seem to be on a Nicholas Sparks kick, which was true. So when I went to the bookstore yesterday, I was like, don't look for Nicholas Sparks, look for anything else. And so now I have a Michael Connelly streak to go on with those. But here's what's funny. I saw Michael Connelly and my first thought was Michael Crichton. I kept thinking of Jurassic Park. And I was like, well, I love Jurassic Park. I'm sure I'll love these. It's not the same person, just the same initials. So hopefully I'm not disappointed, but it'll be fine. It'll be okay. So that's that. I'm gonna read those and I'm gonna make the stuff. And then next time we are here together, or maybe tomorrow, I'll make a video of that itself. I don't feel like taking it out of the box on right now because it's gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna breathe and woo-saw a little bit. Derek, you're not the only guy in the room, I promise. Daniel's in here and Marvin's in here. That's 3 at least. That's all I got for you though. You might be one of, y'all, some jackass made a comment on the video where I showed you guys my new haircut. And I wasn't going to mention it because it was a stupid comment, but I was like, what the, you're the one who clicked on it, you dumbass. So they left this comment that they were like, did you really just make a 13-minute long video about your hair? Well, the video is 13 minutes long and my hair was in it, but no, it was about more than just that. But also, why did you click on it? I was wearing a shower cap. You had to know it's something to do with my hair. Why'd you click? But why'd you click it? So that sounds like it's a you're an idiot problem, not I made a bad video problem. That is all. I think that's it. Oh, no, there was another, look, y'all leave amazing comments. For some reason, these two stuck to me. This other person goes, oh my God, I love your hair so much. Now all you need to do is update your wardrobe. I like my wardrobe. Kick rocks. That is also all. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got, so. That's it. I'm going to say bye, not because I want to, because y'all, again, are like my safe space and I love you immensely. I feel like if I'm teetering, like we talked about, or I'm like on the edge of kind of losing my mind, this is a good way to reel myself in and bring me back just by getting to word vomit everywhere. It's very freeing. So for any of you out there who have anxiety or moments where you feel like you're just like, right? Like Beavis and Butthead, like whatever. Just pick up your phone and press record and literally bleh, everything out. I can promise you it helps immensely. Immensely. So that's that. I'm gonna let you guys go so that the man and the child can come back, because I kick them out when I record with you guys because I want it to be just us. I'm like, I don't need all you little extras sometimes. Today was I just needed y'all, me and y'all. And they're out hanging out together, which is always good for them as well. So that's that. But that way they can come back, I can start some food. I can eat a bunch of those without y'all being like, ma'am, focus, quit eating sweet potatoes. That's all. Yeah. I love you all immensely. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it and letting me, just like I said, run my mouth. It helped. I'll see you again tomorrow. Maybe if not, we're going to go for a hump day. We're going to do a live stream Wednesday. Let's do a hump day live stream. I love you, Janini. I love you, Mom. I love everybody else too. Marvin, K. Tochi, Miss Tochi, and everybody else. You guys are amazing. I love you all immensely. Have a fabulous rest of your night. I'm going to finish this. There might be a second one in my future. Don't judge. And I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. Okay? Bye. See you later.